Ladies and gentlemen, cats and kittens, boys and girls, I'm Carbonor. Welcome to my channel. I hope all is warm and well in your world today. Things are pretty cool here. Just doing my usual thing, getting the thumbnail going. Do. Here we are on the eve of my 420 subathon. I'm probably gonna. Oh, excuse me. Probably gonna start it later tonight, I believe. Start on 419 and work my way into 420. You know what I'm saying? I think that's probably the route that I'm gonna go. So I'll be doing the what are you doing? Stop it. So I'll be doing the this episode of the morning daily thing. And because I'm off work tonight, I don't have to worry about cutting it early. So it'll be a full 3 hours today. Always cool. And then I'll hop off. I'll do the edit and upload the pay-per-view for tonight, which is the WTF. It's their special 420 pay-per-view. So that'll be coming out later tonight. And then we'll maybe take a quick nap. Maybe run to the store, make sure I've got everything that I need. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to need creamer for sure for the coffee because I'm sure I will need coffee. And luckily me, I got brand new bag of Death Wish coffee. If any of you know Death Wish coffee, that is some smooth, strong ass coffee. It is very good. Very, very, very good. Okay, hold on. We're almost there. Almost there. Okay. Saving it. I have been doing, of course, more work on the secret garden. Continuing my path for it. One of the though, I have to be honest, in the process of trying to improve its cores, I didn't have enough cores. And so I'm stuck with, at the moment, a core that I didn't want, that kind of lowered its firearm attack, which I was like, motherfuck. And it got so desperate. I was so desperate that I was like in the World Trade chat asking people for if anybody had any cores, any hit augmentation 2x cores. And well, wouldn't you know it, you can't trade cores apparently in the trade. I was like, what? Man, that's stupid. So I was denied. I was just thinking, well, why the fuck not? So is it just fucking ancestor modules? Is that all you can trade? That seems kind of dumb. What if I want to be like a core farmer? just sell people cores. I mean, for fuck's sake, come on, guys. I have 36 of these now. 2 days away. You don't know how excited I am about that, because that's so pretty. That's so pretty. That's so pretty. It's going to look so good being used by Blair. It's going to look so pretty. I don't know what I'm going to do with this, because I have all the things that I need to finish out the Secret Garden unique abilities. So I'm not sure what I'm going to use it for. I'll have to check. Oh, I need cores! I need so many cores. I need cores. That just goes to show you, kids. That just goes to show you, if you've got only one, if you've only got a handful of cores, don't even bother trying to fucking core something. Because you're going to get stuck with something that you don't fucking want. And then you're going to then you're going to be waiting on more cores to try to fix the situation. So, here's a little advice from your Uncle Carbonor, okay? If you don't have at least 20 cores, maybe 25, don't try, because you're gonna end up with something. You're gonna end up stuck with something that you don't want for a while. You've got to have a good amount of those to just throw the fuck away, because you're gonna the first 24 or your 25 is gonna be shit you probably don't fucking want. And yet sometimes I tempt fate, and I'm like, because look here, I've lost like what, 60,000. I lost 60,000 because that top firearm critical hit damage was firearm attack, and now it's not, and that upsets me. So I've got to get that. I got to get that fixed, and I got to get the attribute status effect fixed. I got to turn those blues to yellows, and I am gonna stay with hip fire accuracy. I know Serp recommended, that I use the grapple recharge. That's just not as big a priority for me. I mean, like on a rare occasion, I will miss time a jump, and my grapple won't recharge, but it's never really been an issue for me. So I'm probably going to stick with the hip fire accuracy, just so it has less recoil. Maybe even go straight for just less recoil. I might do that, because I can't get firearm attack, obviously, because that's not what that is, or critical damage or anything like that. So it's just basic stuff. He has also recommended that I give the cavalry gun a try, since it has chill attack, and that's possible. It's possible that I might do that. I don't like the look of this gun. I just really don't like the look of that gun. It just looks so fucking piddly in the front. It looks like a fucking hypodermic needle, and I don't like that. This is not horrible. I don't exactly hate that. This one is yeah. Yeah. I mean, everything's fine except just that tiny ass little fucking barrel. I hate that. I hate it. It looks like, I don't know. It looks like a hypodermic fucking needle. And I've had this painted black before, I'm pretty sure, because originally I did have this with Viessa. So yeah, see, so it's got deep enamel and it's got gold, and it still just didn't fucking make me happy. Let's paint the bitch. See what we got. And is that the screen? No, that's that. So we'll do that. Oh, it's just. Just don't like it. I just don't like it. That would need to be blue because I don't want her to have gold fucking bullets. Or black because I don't want her to have gold bullets. That would be stupid. Good morning, Serp. Serp says, and the secret garden looks like a barbecue grill, lol. There's a lot of funny looking guns in this game. Good morning, by the way. This is true. There are. I just, I just don't like it. I just don't like it. I just don't like it. I mean, Nell doesn't even carry this anymore. Nell just has her sword and her Nastra's devotion. See that look, it looks more witchy though. You see what I'm saying? It looks more witchy, which goes perfectly with this outfit. And it blends in well with the way her armor is on her other arm. Uh this is a horrible situation I'm in, A horrible situation. Um well, none of this looks really difficult. Rescue your squad. Might be the toughest one. 37 of those. 30 fucking 7. I'm sure there's people out there with like 100 or more of those that would look at my number and be like, rookie numbers. But still, I'm proud of it. As I've said before, that's a lot of security to know that, I could miss some time in the game and then come back and catch up with everything pretty easily. Serp says, did you see the garden's other skin? I don't know that I've ever looked at the other. No. No. I mean, that's kind of cool looking. It's very industrialized. But I do think I prefer this. It just this just screams witch. Serp says I only have 40 of those tokens. Oh, really? I'm surprised. This version looks nicer in black. Let's see. What part would I paint gold? Okay, what are you telling me? That little tiny white square. Nope. Oh, that's sorry. There we go. Oh, yay! Makes the label disappear. Okay, so let's do that. That doesn't look horrible. I'm gonna admit that doesn't look horrible. I do like that there is less gold on this version because I don't obviously I don't hate the gold because that's what I've done with all her shit. But yeah, This is the decision that I've made, and I'm going to stand by it, he says as he shakes his fist to the sky. But yes, I've done a shitload of grinding on this gun. As you can see by how many greens I've got ready to go. I've got the activator, which should be ready in the research right now. And I'm going to bump it up to the 80 or the 85 or no, 80. Oh, the people do 85. My bad. And then we're going to do some work on it. So let's just go ahead and do that. Wait. We got our mail. Okay, we're good. We're good on the mail. It's cool, Sharon. Is that Sharon too? It is, isn't it? Yep. Double Sharons. Bookended by Sharons. Yeah, I was so disappointed that you can't fucking trade cores. I was like, what? Because somebody, I posted it like probably 3 or 4 times. You know, I'd wait a few minutes and then post it again and wait a few minutes. And somebody finally was like, can you even trade those? And I was like, I don't know. Can you not? And he was like, I don't think so, dude. And I was like, fuck. Because imagine how much caliber a person could make if all they did was farm cores. Because there would be people out there buying those things left and goddamn right. People would be just fucking. Give me one. I need some cores. Who's got cores? Perhaps we as the players need to start, passing that on to the devs. Hey devs, let us trade cores. Serp says only trigger and ancestor mods, unfortunately. Yeah, they need to fix that. They need to fix that. You need to be able to trade essentially anything. Like it would be especially, a person could then get rid of all this shit that they have. Once you've got all the characters and you just have a mountain of this bullshit. It'd be nice, to be able to get rid of it. And I'm sure there's new players out there who would fucking love the opportunity. If you just said, hey, I got all 4 pieces to Dia, who wants it? You know what I'm saying? People would be like, oh shit, me? Okay. Let's get this bitch going here. Max capacity. Ooh, I got a trophy. Place for something special. Wonder what that one's for. Activating a set number of them or something? Maybe? I don't know. I know, Serp says you can sell it to ETA. I know you can. But it's not like you can, sell them all at once. You have to, and by the time you've sold a shitload of them, you've already reacquired a shitload of them.
If all modules were the same, I'd be out of a job, right?
And you don't get much for them. Yeah, Serp says, but as we know, being capped at 600 doesn't take much. Yeah, exactly. All right, let's do... We got that one done already. Let's start with this one. Okay. go ahead and do this one. Okay. I don't care about that one. I don't care about that one. The Eye of the Typhoon I can fix. Alright. Alright. Let's do you. Okay. Yeah, we'll do you. I don't care about either one of them. We'll just go ahead and do this one. Okay. That leaves me 3. I'm gonna go for this one. All right. Let's see what that does to the gun. 292. Whoa! Whoa! Okay. Okay. I'm not upset with that. Okay. So now we got those. We got the actual chill things to attach. Yeah. All right. I'm not disappointed with that at all. I'm not disappointed with that at fucking all. Not disappointed at all. And yet somehow it's only 20,000. That boggles. How shit is fucking calculated in this game? It bumfuzzles me. I don't understand the First Descendant math. But okay. All right. That worked out better than I hoped it would. Okay. Let's go give this bitch a run. Let's go give this bitch a run real quick. We'll start out with something simple. Sigma. I just need to start farming the fuck out of Sigma so I can start crafting the shit out of fucking cores. I just need to spend like half my life fucking going through Sigma. Let's see what we got here. Let's make sure. Am I on the right presets and whatnot? Yeah.
This is HQ. Troops are on the ground. Transport is en route to standby position. Best of luck, Descendants. specialized Vulgus aircraft detected. That aircraft is used to fly through void storms. It must be shot down.
That didn't work.
Arcane life signs detected inside a Vulgus structure.
What? Are you still standing? The fuck?
Deploying arcade. I am the original.
Mission complete.
All right, I'm locking it.
See you soon.
I'm locking it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm locking it. The ammo's not really, you know, obviously it's not got as much capacity as I had the Excava set for. I mean, this gets up to having 700 capacity and 110 in the magazine. And I guess this is 71 and 270. But being able to activate the unlimited ammo, even for a short time, kind of offsets that a little bit. And I could possibly... Well, no, I can't, because this is the... I don't think I have... Is it special rounds? Is that what this is? It is. It's special rounds, so I would need this one. Okay. So I might possibly drop one of my colds. Maybe. To increase the ammo. We may do that. We may end up doing that. That's a possibility. That's a possibility. But here's a question though. Here's a legitimate, honest question. What is the difference between why does it say DPS 292,000 right here, but then when you go in here, it says 1,000,000? Why? What is the difference between those two numbers, and why is it different? That has always confused me. Like the sword here, it's 5.5 million, and yet I go into it and it's 11 million. I don't understand. Serp says, do I have rounds per mag on my cores? Not at the moment. Is that, do I get that one with the, is that the same one with the yellow R there? Is it rounds per magazine in that one? I can't remember which one has the rounds per magazine. Nope, it's green. It's green. So I would have to do it in the bottom 4. Ah, good morning, Jossie. Serp says, I don't know. You mean you don't know the difference between the two numbers? Let's see. And then Darby says, the weapon outside is the DPS counting your passive rolls, cord, and copies. When you are in the module section, it shows the damage after adding all the equipped modules to the DPS score. Oh, okay. Serp says no green. Yeah, there's unfortunately no greens. So anything that I would be wanting to do with it, I would have to do in the bottom 4. Which I have enough. I think I've got enough shit. I think I got enough of those materials, so let's see what we can change on that. Yarov Yebin. Serp says, yeah, that purple stack can be swapped out. That's not where I do it. This is where I do it. Do I have? Yep, we got plenty of those. Okay, and I'll probably just go right through every fucking one of them. We're gonna keep you. We're gonna keep you. We're gonna keep you. No. No. See, this is all my options that I have. for that. Sadly, there's no firearm attack. So we're gonna shoot. We're probably gonna waste 972 of these motherfuckers trying to get a gold rounds per magazine. Just watch them just go away, just disappear. Oh my God. Okay. We're done. And oh shit, and I can do this. Let me Jossie says, LOL. Let me just give you a little tip, everybody. And Serp's laughing. Make sure, because I've done this once. I've done this only once. I've fucked up only once. Make sure when you do the enhanced unique ability that the first one you hit is the one you want to keep. Just keep double checking, because that is something. Let me tell you, it is a sinking feeling that you're just like you just start punching yourself in the face because you're like stupid. Because I did that once, I think with the Excava, if I'm not mistaken, that I did the wrong one. I put the fucking one that I was wanting to use as material up here, and my good one down here. And then I did it, and I looked over, and I was like, wait, where's all my cores? Where's all my cores? And then I realized how stupid I was. So make sure. Yeah, Jossie says, sadly done that before. It's a mistake you only make once. But it still sucks. Yep. Wall crasher in 4 minutes, Serp says. All right. Okay. All right, I'm not, okay. All right, and we're gonna try it with her as well. We're gonna try the wall crasher with her again. Lost and found, probably. Lost and found. Okay. Oh, and there's research done. Shit. Okay, well, I'll be back. I shall return for that. Coffee. Ooh, that's a good looking nail. Plain. Just plain. I like that. That's a good name. Not got a number. Not spelled weird. Just plain old plain. And Flashington. Plain and Flashington. Two people on complete opposite ends of their personalities, I bet. Do. And then we're just gonna, after this, we're just gonna go mad at some Sigma shit to try to get some cores. That's the plan for today. Is we are core hunting. Because the goal now is to get that gun as good as I can. See, I like the way her glove is and the way it works with this gun. It almost looks like the gun forms from her armor. I dig the shit out of that. I dig the shit out of that. What? my phone alarm just went off at the same time the klaxon did. That's weird. What timing? All right. Let's see what we can do. I saw a pumpkin. Oh, okay. I think we can probably do that. I'm seeing a million pop up on this gun. Oh my god. Let's see what our damage output was. At only 83? Okay, we had some high rollers then for sure. Had some high rollers. Did you get everything? Did you get everything? Are you sure? You got everything, dog? Alright. Back to Axiom. I'm not sure if that was from my Blizzard skill, or it was from the gun, but I was seeing some 1 millions pop up there. Okay. Back to yeah, sir. Said he's just catting Harris and Viessa and asked to be if I wanted some company in Sigma, and sure. I will invite you in just a second. Let me go check my research real quick before I send it, so you don't have to wait for me to do that. Unidentified artwork. New Jersey. And you almost have to say it in a New Jersey accent when it's spelled like that. There's a naked Daya.
Magisters are probably humanity's real home, don't you think?
Oh, it's just a catalyst. Just a catalyst. There they are. All right. Social. Sir. Haley. Alrighty. Alright, you ready to roll? Your dog looks like he has a good time. And the penguin. They look like pretty cool dudes. Pretty chill guys. Have you noticed the camera what? Change? What do you mean? What about the camera? You have pre-cam. What do you mean? Oh wow. I had not noticed that. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. Ooh, there's a good-looking Harris. Oh no, she's gone already. Cool, huh? Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. All right, you ready for Sigma? Here we go. Well, I will go up here.
Descendant, confirm arrival at the operation zone. Proceed with caution.
That's a specialized Vulgus aircraft. It can fly through void storms. Descendant, if you're gonna shoot it down, do it now. Hurry!
It's already down, dude. We're one step ahead of you, Alpha.
Descendant, air support is standing by. On your signal, we'll initiate suppressing. Look out,
Transport support.
All right. We'll just... My plan is to go through this until I'm tired of going through this. I need cores, baby. I need cores.
This is Hound Action, reporting extreme concentrations of void energy within the operation zone. All units, please proceed at your own discretion, but do not exceed your limits. Shaping charge drop complete. Begin the void energy purification operation. Descendant, prime the detonator with your arcade. Then activate the remote detonation device.
Deploying arcade. I am the original.
from Operation Zone initiated. Good work, Descendant.
Hell yeah. Check. See what we're getting here. Okay, yeah. Excellent. Jossie, if you're still out there, you feel like running with us? If you're looking to farm for some cores or some catalysts or something, dude? You're more than welcome to join in if you're online at the moment.
This is HQ. Troops are on the ground. Transport is en route to standby position. Best of luck, Descendants.
Fuck you, dude.
Descendant, the transport has dropped a wide-range shaping charge on the ground. We need it to purify the void energy. Prime the detonator with your RK, then hit the detonation device.
Deploying RK. I am the original.
Extraction from Operation Zone initiated. Good work, Descendant.
Four levels away from another level up on my secret garden. Hells yeah. I'm assuming Jossie's not still out there, or he didn't hear me.
This is HQ. Troops are on the ground. Transport is en route to standby position. Best of luck, Descendant. shaping charge drop complete. Begin the void energy purification operation. Descendant, prime the detonator with your arcade. Then activate the remote detonation device.
Elias, deploying arcade. I am the original.
To HQ. Mission complete. Requesting transport support.
Oh, my dog's like, you're full, dude, you're full. Hang on, dog. There. There. Yeah, any of you regulars out there that might be watching at the moment, you're welcome to join us if you'd like to grind through some Sigma, do some core farming with us. Just holler, Rick, Jossie, Nightmare, any of you guys out there, more than welcome to join us.
Descendant, confirm arrival at the operation zone. Proceed with caution. Charge drop complete. Begin the void energy purification operation. Descendant, prime the detonator with your arcade. Then activate the remote detonation device.
Get the fuck over here. Where you going? Fucking hiding from me and shit.
Captain Elias, deploying arcade. I am the original.
Ah!
Mission complete. All units proceed to transport location. Great work out there.
Do this real quick. Bam. Core hunting. Core hunting. Is the garden performing well? I'm liking it, yeah. Surpass. I'm liking it, yeah. It's not doing too bad.
This is Hound Action.
I do miss the
Void Storm is
sound
intensifying.
of the
Conditions
Excava.
are unfavorable.
I really
Please
like the way the Excava sounds.
This is HQ. Enemy reinforcements inbound.
But this one kind of sounds like a, I don't know, a hammer. Like a jackhammer almost. And there was like a high-pitched whine from the Excava that I kind of like. Those are the kind of things that pretty much influence my favorite guns in this game more than the damage that they do. It's like the way they look, the way they sound. Do we have to blow up the ship in this one? Oh, we're already done. Oh, shit.
Captain Elias, deploying arcade. I am the original.
inbound. See you soon.
Sorry, dog. Let me get rid of these real quick because they're starting to pile up. Jesus. They piled up quicker than I thought they would. All right. Here we go. How much more do you need for Katner?
This is HQ. Troops are on the ground. Transport is en route to standby position. Best of luck, Descendants. Descendants, enemy troops are being transferred in large numbers. You must attack their point of origin.
$47 on her.
Elias, deploying arcade. I am the original.
Ah!
transport location. Great work out there.
Let's see how they're coming along. Okay. All right. All right. I gotta say, the world chat is sometimes a hoot to read. People just absolutely go off on that shit.
This is Hound Action, reporting extreme concentrations of void energy within the operation zone. All units, please proceed at your own discretion, but do not exceed your limits.
Serp says if you want it off, just switch it to normal chat. It's way less busy. Oh no, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. It's just entertaining to look over there occasionally and see some of the unhinged shit that they say.
Arcane life signs detected inside a Vulgus structure.
Mission complete. All units proceed to transport location. Great work out there.
Fucking this shit up. Fucking it up. Am I close to another 40? No, almost. Almost. Alright, sweet. Sweet.
This is Hound Action to all personnel. Void storm is intensifying. Conditions are unfavorable. Proceed with caution. Over.
Detected signs of life inside a nearby arcade receptor. transport inbound. See you soon.
Let me get rid of my shit here. Okay. All right.
This is HQ. Troops are on the ground. Transport is en route to standby position. Best of luck, Descendants.
It is hard to get this fucking bulky bastard through that tight tunnel.
Arcane life signs detected inside a vault.
I love this motorcycle, but it is not maneuverable. It is not maneuverable. Motherfucker.
Mission complete. Requesting transport support.
Huh. I like the glasses.
This is Hound Actual, reporting extreme concentrations of void energy within the operation zone. All units, please proceed at your own discretion, but do not exceed your limits.
Serb said, yeah, the glasses is why I have that head scan.
Specialized Vulgus aircraft detected. That aircraft is used to fly through void storms. It must be shot down.
Yeah, I think you might be right. Serp says they nerfed this mission. They used to appear back in, spawn back in that corner.
I see a
Yeah,
gap in the
and
enemy's
I
air
remember it being a
defenses.
little bit
We
more
can provide air
difficult there.
support. Travel. Waiting for me.
Serp says, I only just noticed. It was hard for me to really, you know, notice it with you helping me, but usually when I do it single, it's definitely a little more tricky trying to clear them, because you never know which side of the road they're going to be on. So I think you might be right.
Hound actual to HQ. Mission complete.
Think you might be
Requesting
right.
transport support.
Ready? Yep. Ready for another one. Let's do you real quick. Excellent. Let's go ahead and get rid of my shit, so my dog don't complain. All right. Let's see what we're looking at here. These are the ones that I need. The solid red ones. Not the red and blue ones, the solid red ones. I want to do, let's switch to the other one just for sake of some change. Seeing your dog's name reminds me. Did you see the Danhausen's first match
This is Hound actual to
in the
all
WWE,
personnel. Void storm is intensifying. Conditions are unfavorable.
where he was
Proceed with caution. Over.
faced Kit Wilson?
Descendants, enemy troops are being transferred in large numbers. You must attack their point of origin.
I think people were surprised that he could wrestle. At least people who've never seen any of his indie stuff. And that little quick fucking TikTok video where he interacts with Aleister Black, that was fucking hilarious.
Wide range
He's just-
charge drop complete. Begin
That was
void energy
the smartest
purification
acquisition
operation.
that WWE has ever fucking
Find the
made, I
detonator
think.
With your arcade. Then
Was
activate
signing
the
him.
detonation device.
Because it's not going to be long before he is pretty much the face of WWE. Especially with how much everything else, I mean, everything that I see and all the wrestling commentators and podcasters and shit that I follow all talk about the same thing about how WWE is shit in the bed. And he's like the only good thing about the Federation at all.
Requesting transport support.
Oh, shit. It's time for Wall Crasher. Want to go do that real quick? We'll have to run back to Albion and then go there. That's just what I was thinking. Serp says he dropped cores too. That is just what I was thinking. Oh, you switched to Glay? Serp says, you know how dirty that floor is, LOL? What, you don't think the cleaning crew comes in and mops it up? Ooh, I like that. I like the purple. That looks cool. I like that a lot. Serp says, oh, that's why we got maid skins. Exactly. Exactly. The girls come in, wreck shit, then they put on their maid outfits and they clean it all up. Get all the shit, dog. Get all the shit. See, there's a method to their madness sometimes. Homeless buns. Still at 19. How are we looking over here? Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. All right. Back to Sigma. Cores. 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 After this one, I'm going to have to run to the bathroom and refill my coffee real quick.
Concentrations of void energy within the operation zone.
Won't take but a minute or two.
Your own discretion, but do not exceed your limits.
Yes, I still need, I think there's Surf asked if I have anybody who still needs Arcade experience. Oh, Arcade, no. I mean, the guys don't have it, but I don't give a shit about the guys. But I do have, like, I think four of the guys that I need to level up still for the mastery. But yeah, I don't worry about the Arcade for the guys. I don't care about them.
Large-scale Vulgus transfer confirmed. Descendant, stop the enemy troop deployment.
transport location. Great work out there.
All right, I'm gonna run us up to Albion real quick, and then I'm gonna refill my coffee and take a bathroom break real quick, and I will be right back. Just give me just a couple minutes. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. I didn't think I muted it because I didn't think you would want to go with me to the bathroom. Kush Bandit 420. All right, ready to get back at it? Yep. Sweet. Here we go. I turned my air conditioner on to fan. It doesn't. There's two leaks in my Freon. That's why my air conditioner doesn't work, but the fan still does. And right now it's unusually cold because we had a storm front move in last night. So I activated that, kind of take advantage of the cool air outside. Oh, I love that outfit. I just wish it wasn't fucking oily.
Troops are on the ground. Transport is en route to standby position. Best of luck, Descendants.
This is HQ. Enemy reinforcements incoming. Requesting strike on staging area.
Also, turned on my Fry Daddy while I was in the kitchen. Because I have some... My sister's birthday was last week. And we we celebrated it. We went out to dinner, but that wasn't what my sister really wanted for her birthday. She wanted my mom makes these fucking badass homemade egg rolls. I mean, they're fucking awesome. And when she makes them, and it's usually for one of our birthdays, either my birthday or my sister's birthday, that we'll be like, can I have egg rolls this year? And when she makes them, she makes a fucking truckload of them.
Charge drop complete. Begin the void energy purification
so that we can like cook them, later. And she gave me about a dozen extra to bring home and cook as I want. And I want, so I activated my Fry Daddy. I will be cooking those soon. I mean, they're fucking awesome. My mom is such a fucking excellent cook, and I know she's getting older, and I understand that's why she doesn't cook as much, but goddamn, my mom is such a fucking good cook. That's one of the things that we asked for often, but I have another thing that I asked for. She makes these amazing barbecue ribs, pork ribs, with this, oh my god, plum sauce. Holy shit. Oh my god. You could just about drink the fucking barbecue plum sauce that she fucking cooks them in. Oh my god, they are so good. But I'm sure everybody would say, my mom's the best cook there is. But goddamn, those ribs and the egg rolls are just to die for. Like, literally. I do kind of wish that she had cooked them and not give them to me raw, because they're almost, oddly enough, her egg rolls are almost better when they're cold.
Extraction from operation zone initiated.
I've told her and my sister that before. It's like, oh yeah, I like them better. When they give me extra, I'll throw them in the refrigerator and just walk in there and grab a couple and eat them. Because you can't really do that with, like, restaurant egg rolls that you buy. You know what I'm saying? They don't hold up the same way as the homemade ones. I don't know why. But God, they're so good. So good. So good. I mean, egg rolls in general are fucking amazing.
This is Hound Actual to all personnel. Void storm is intensifying.
The Chinese
Conditions are
burrito,
unfavorable.
you could almost say.
Caution. Over.
Specialized Vulcan aircraft detected. That aircraft is used to fly through void storms. It must be shot down.
Oh, I just remember. Oh my god, I just remembered something. A video that I found that I haven't watched yet on YouTube. I'm sure everybody knows what Hot Ones is. You know, where they get the celebrities to come on and as they interview them, they make them eat hotter and hotter hot wings. I'm sure everybody has seen those. Well, they have a new thing that I had just recently discovered called Hot Ones Versus, where they have, you know, two celebrities who ask each other questions, and then they have to, you know, but it's more like a challenge. So like if they get a question wrong or they lie about something, you know, they'll have to eat then. But I found one of those that's ICP versus Guar. And I was like, oh my holy God, I have to watch this. I just remembered that I had that saved and haven't watched it yet. I'm very excited about watching that. The bringing together of ICP and fucking Guar is just like, oh holy shit, that's got to be cinema. That's got to be fucking cinema. The insane clown posse and Guar. I had a friend in high school who absolutely loved Guar. And I mentioned before, I had two roommates at one time, who were fucking obsessed with ICP. And that's how I became a tangential fan of ICP. Their songs are fucking hilarious because they're just so fucking ridiculous. Serp says, LOL, I think I'll have to check that one out. I've seen a few Hot Ones versus. Yeah, the first one I saw was Vincent D'Onofrio and Charlie Cox. I guess, you know, promoting the new season. Oh, son of a bitch. 1 second too late. Shit. They were promoting, you know, the new season of Daredevil, and that was pretty funny. Vincent D'Onofrio was just like, I mean, he was saying that the heat was bothering him, but he was just taking it like a champ. Charlie Cox was being the biggest fucking pussy, but he is British and he's not used to American food. He said at one point, he was like, "Are there places in America where you can actually go and order this and eat it?" And Vincent D'Onofrio was like, "Yeah." British people, it's like a culture shock when they come over here and they see they see and taste the things that we eat. I want to see that one, the one with Anthony Starr and the dude who plays the Deep. Serp says, I saw the one with the two dudes from The Boys. I fucking love. He is such a good actor. I genuinely think there are
This is
two
HQ.
people
Troops are on the ground.
that I
Transport
think
is en
are
route
the
to
greatest
standby
living
position.
actors right
That's
now,
FIRST Descendant.
and it's David Tennant
Descendant.
and Anthony
Enemy
Starr,
troops are being transferred in large
because
numbers.
the two of them,
Must attack their point of
with
origin.
just the slightest change to their face, convey so much fucking emotion, so much inner turmoil. With just the look on their face, they are so emotive. Like, you can watch David Tennant as Doctor Who in some of those episodes, and you can see the shift, the emotional shift within him. With just, oh my God, both of them are such fucking good actors, such good actors. I just wish. I've only seen the first 2 seasons of The Boys because I got tired of being told by the dude who creates The Boys that he hates me because of the way I lean politically. And after 2 seasons of it, I was just like, you know what? I'm just okay, fine. If you don't want me to watch your fucking show, I'm not gonna watch your fucking show. Are you happy? Does that make you happy now?
Charge on the ground. We need it to purify the void energy. Find the detonator with your arcade, then
because you can only separate the creator from the creation so much before eventually you're just like, all right, fuck it. You keep telling me about how this show is supposed to be ridiculing me and mocking me and fucking and hating on me, and eventually you're just like, fine. What the fuck ever, dude. What the fuck ever. Take your show and shove it up your ass. The continuous attempt to try to tell me that Homelander is Donald Trump, it's just like, no, he's fucking not, but okay, whatever. Dude, I swear to God, if I created a TV show, I would have it in the contract for the actors and the directors. I'd be like, if you open your goddamn mouth about fucking politics, the first fucking word during an interview about fucking politics or connecting our show to current fucking events, I'm not just gonna fire you. I'm gonna beat the living shit out of you and then fire you. That would be explicitly in their contract that I will kick your ass. Do you understand? That is in the contract. I will kick your fucking ass. And if you can't abide by that, then you're not in the show.
Operation completed.
I miss the days.
Transport position.
I miss the days where people wanted as many people to watch their shit as possible and not just a specific type of person. You know what I'm saying? I miss those days. where a show was just a fucking show. And it did what the purpose of a fucking TV show, a fucking book, a fucking, you know, music, all that stuff is. It's the fucking... Oh, no, I know his political views. Serp says you probably wouldn't like Tenet's political views either. Oh, I know what his views are. I'm well aware.
Descendants,
That's...
confirm arrival at the operation zone.
That's part of the reason that Doctor Who died for me after the 13th Doctor. As far as I'm concerned, everything after Jodie Whittaker signed on does not count, is not canon, is not real, and will eventually be undone when somebody else comes along and says, yeah, maybe it was stupid for us to say that the Doctor was a little fucking black girl, instead of the 50-year history that had already existed and been created. Maybe that was fucking stupid to do. Maybe we shouldn't have done that. Yeah, you probably shouldn't have done that. Maybe two stupid fucking Earth bitches shouldn't be trying to fucking school the Doctor on any goddamn thing. Any goddamn thing. Because he's a toxic male and they're women. Yeah, he's also fucking millions of years goddamn old. So, go fuck yourself. Oh, we know so much more about gender, and we know so much more about all of these topics because we're women. We're 40-year-old women from Earth. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm an alien Time Lord who's seen things that would make your fucking brain melt. How about you shut your fucking mouth? And it's really too bad that all of these franchises, all the franchises that you love, have been forcibly injected with political viewpoints and fucking modern day bullshit. Because it's destroyed. Every one of them are destroyed. They're all destroyed now. The amount of work that a future fucking creative team, a writer, a producer is going to have to do to fix every one of them. Every fucking franchise you can think of. It's just, there's so much work now that people are going to have to do just to fix this shit. And some of it is not fixable. Some of it is just not fixable now.
Transport inbound. See you soon.
Doctor Who at least has one advantage in that it is so out there and so, you know, wacky, I guess you could say, is that you can fix it. You can come up with some reason that the last, say, 4 years or 5 years of the show, you can just wipe it away and be like, no, that was a trick by this person who did this and they altered reality and now they have, you know, you can do all kinds of stuff like that with Doctor Who to fix it. You can't do that with every franchise. So Doctor Who is very lucky in that regard.
This is Hound Actual, reporting extreme concentrations
that you can wait like 10 years and a new team come along and be like, okay, this was a plan by the Master to confuse the Doctor or to make the Doctor do this or that so that it was all part of his master plan. They're very lucky in that regard. Because the Doctor Who, I mean, Doctor Who you can do fucking just about anything because it is so to quote one of the episodes, timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly. It's just so fucking unnecessary. It was all so unnecessary. But that's what happens when you let people who do not like the franchise, for whatever franchise it is, who do not like it, who do not appreciate it, but want to come in and change the people who watch it. That's what happens when you put those people in charge of shit. They fuck it up. They make it unwatchable. Because nobody wants to be preached to. When they sit down to watch a show, nobody wants to be told, you're a horrible human being and you have to think like this. Otherwise, you're shit and we don't want you watching our show. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? And what the fuck is wrong with these goddamn fucking, you know, movie studios, film studios, if they were like, yeah, this is good. We're gonna alienate immediately half of our audience. Yep, that's a good business decision. We need to do that to everything. It's just so fucking short-sighted and fucking, and just stupid. Just fucking stupid. And as I was saying yesterday, you know, it's, when I was younger, we had diversity. Diversity was everywhere. On TV, in books, in movies, in comic books. It was natural diversity, though. That was actually reflective of the world that we lived in, you know? It wasn't, you know, so forced down your fucking throat that it becomes obvious of what you're doing. It was natural. I mean, look at like the cast from fucking Predator, right? Look at how diverse the cast from fucking Predator was. And nobody batted an eye when that movie came out. Not one of the actors was like, yeah, I'm the first Indian to ever be in a movie like this. Or you didn't have Carl Weathers going, yeah, I'm the first black person to ever be, you know, in a... It was just, I'm an actor. They hired me to do this movie. I'm doing the movie.
Operation completed. Awaiting transfer to transport position. Well done, Descendant.
God, I miss those times. I miss those times. Celebrities just, they started thinking that because they walk on those red carpets and they wear all that fancy clothes and they've got all those cameras in their face, they forgot that we don't give a shit what you think. You have no influence on the course of anything. You're an entertainer. You're a trained fucking monkey. You dance and we toss coins at you. That's what entertainers are. Musicians, writers, actors. You're trained monkeys and we throw coins at you. That's it. You don't affect change, global fucking, you know, culture change. You don't. TV shows do not shape the landscape of politics or morals or ethics. It's just there to entertain. That's it. And they forgot that. That, you know, actors and everybody in Hollywood right now is full of people who think that they're making some kind of fucking difference. You're not.
This is Hound Action.
You're not making a difference.
Reporting extreme concentrations of void energy within the operation zone.
You're just looking like an idiot.
Exceed your own discretion, but do not exceed your limits.
I would almost go so far as to like put it in contracts that you can't even use social media. Don't use X, don't use Instagram, Facebook, fucking MySpace, none of it. As long as you are contracted to work on my show, you will not post anything anywhere of any kind.
Descendant, we've confirmed a large-scale Vulgus transfer.
If you do, you will be fired immediately, and I will replace you. Because that's something else. That's something else that used to happen back in the 80s and 90s. You know what I'm saying? Is that people would get replaced with other actors on TV shows, and it'd be like this character is now played by this person. I mean, that you would see that pretty often. Because the actor is just a face. The actor is not the character. The actor is just a face. I've said, and that brings me into MCU. I've said that before, is that, Robert Downey Jr. is not Iron Man. Robert Downey Jr. is not Tony Stark. Robert Downey Jr. is Robert Downey Jr. That's who he is. He's not that character. Tony Stark and Iron Man are bigger and more important than Robert Downey Jr. will ever fucking be. When Robert Downey Jr. is dead in the fucking grave, Tony Stark and Iron Man will still be going. They will still be stories written about them. There will still be people who love them. There will still be toys and books and all kinds of shit made about them. Long after people have forgotten who the fuck Robert Downey Jr. even goddamn is, Tony Stark will continue to exist. Heath Ledger is not the fucking Joker, and he's not even the best Joker. Just so everybody knows. I mean, unless you want your Joker to, walk around mumbling and chewing on his bottom lip like an Alzheimer's-ridden grandpa, then if that's your Joker, then hey, more power to you. I prefer a Joker that scares the shit out of me. I prefer a Joker that you look at and you go, I have no idea what this motherfucker's gonna do. And that's why, and it's an unpopular opinion, that's why Jared Leto is my favorite Joker, because he's the only Joker that ever scared me. He's the only Joker that I was ever like, I don't know what this guy's gonna do. I don't know if he's gonna fucking soul kiss me, or if he's gonna stab me in the face with a fork. And that's what you want from Joker. That's what you want from a Joker.
Mission complete. Transport inbound.
I know a lot of people think that, Heath Ledger, it was such a miraculous performance. No, it wasn't. You know why it wasn't? Because he was fucking on drugs. That's why. It wasn't acting. It was the drugs he was fucking on. The fact that he that he sleep deprived himself to play the fucking role. That's not acting. That's subjecting yourself to outward stimulus and expecting people to be like, oh my God, he's such a marvelous actor. No, he's not. He's fucked up. That doesn't count. I believe it was Peter O'Toole who was in a movie, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was Peter O'Toole who was in a movie with Robert De Niro, I think it was. And Robert De Niro's character, it might have been Dustin Hoffman, I'm not sure who it was, but it was back in the 70s. And Robert De Niro had, his character was supposed to be strung out and all this other shit, and he was telling Peter O'Toole, it's like, yeah, I haven't slept in 3 or 4 days, I'm trying to really get the part and, get it all right. And Peter O'Toole said,
transport is en route to standby position.
My boy,
best of luck, Descendant.
It's called acting. You know what I'm saying? You don't actually put yourself through this. You just act. You pretend,
Descendant, we've confirmed a large-scale Vulgus transfer. Attack their deployment point.
If you have to absolutely fucking destroy yourself with drugs and no sleep to play a part, you're not really playing a part. You're just kind of trying to remember lines. if you're a good actor, you should be able to convey all of those feelings, all of that emotion, all of that, you know, haggardness, just, you know, on your own. You think Gary Oldman has to do that kind of shit? No. He does not. I mentioned Vincent D'Onofrio. He's a fucking excellent actor. You know, there's not a single character that he's ever played that you could be like, oh, that's like this other character. They're all completely fucking different.
The transport has dropped a
You think he needs to sleep deprive himself? Nope.
We need it to purify the void energy. Prime the detonator.
You think he needs to be hopped up on fucking methamphetamines to play fucking Wilson Fisk? Nope. Method acting is like cheating, in my opinion. It's like almost like a workaround. Well, I'm not good enough to portray being crazy, so I'm gonna go without sleep for a week. Yeah, that's okay. Oh shit.
Mission complete. All units proceed to transport location. Great work out there.
Let's see how we're looking here. Let's see how we're looking. Ooh, we're getting up there. Getting up there. How may it be? Alright. Alright. But I don't know. As I've said many times in the past, I'm just an old man yelling at the sky. Talking about the way things used to be and how they were better.
This is Hound Actual, reporting extreme concentrations of void energy within the operation zone. All units, please proceed at your own discretion, but do not exceed your limits.
A specialized Vulgus aircraft has appeared over the operation zone. Blasted out of the sky.
I can certainly make short work out of those blimps now. For fucking sure. I used to not be able to take those out. with certain characters, and Viessa was one of them, that it would take me forever to shoot those things down, and now I can just fucking just blap, 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 you're down. So that's definitely a place where I can see improvement in what I've been doing, for sure. It's odd, you know, because when you're a kid and old people tell you about how things were and how they were better, and you think, yeah. And then you get to a certain age and you realize what they mean, and it's only getting worse because the advancements and the fucking, you know, constant progression. It's just eventually everything is just moving so fucking fast and changing so fucking fast anymore that fucking a 10-year-old by the time they're 30 is gonna have that same kind of feeling. They're gonna be like, God damn.
I am the original.
As opposed to like a 10-year-old and then you're like 60 or 70 and you're like, the way things used to be. No, now it's gonna be a fucking 10-year-old talk when they're 15 going like, God, things were so much better 5 years ago. Because shit just goes so fucking fast and there's no end to it. There's no end. It's just constant change for the sake of change, and it's detrimental to the human psyche
To HQ. Mission complete.
for shit to start change that as fast as it does anymore, because you don't have time to settle on anything. You're just in a constant state of turmoil and change. You know, by the time you get used to like your new phone, by the time you get used to your new phone, there's been 5 other fucking phones come out, you know? And that's an understatement. They're making new phones every goddamn day, and it's like, why?
This is HQ.
Why?
Troops are
Why?
on the ground.
Why?
Transport is en route to standby position.
Make a
Best of
phone,
luck,
10 years later, make a new phone. 10 years later, make a new phone. But there's no reason to come out with a new version of a fucking phone every goddamn fucking year. Or every fucking few months. It's just fucking stupid. Just stop. Just fucking stop. I've said the same thing about TVs, you know, 2K, 4K, 6K, 8K. How about you fucking stop until you get to 100K? How about that? How about no more new TVs until you guys get 100K? How about that? How about you give us a chance to appreciate and enjoy the product that we just bought before you make it fucking obsolete?
Confirming signs
How
of
about
life.
that? Can we play that way for a little while? That the TV that I just paid a fucking $500 or $600 for, that I might get some enjoyment out of it before you tell me, hey, you're shit because you've got last year's model. Cars are the same way. Do we need a new fucking Ford truck every fucking year? No, we don't. We don't.
This is HQ.
We do not need a new model of fucking truck every year, or a car every year. We don't. We don't need that. No! Oh, barely avoided it. I'm not avoiding this one. Oh, too soon.
Hound actual to HQ. Mission complete. Requesting transport support.
I can't believe it. It's already time for another wall crasher. Jesus Christ, the time is just fucking disappearing today. All right. Ready to go do another wall crasher? That's yep. He's switched to his wall crasher killer. So that means he's ready. And you know, I say all this, and it's weird because I've always been like I'm one of those people who, for the longest time, if a movie was over 10 years old, I didn't want to watch it anymore because you know once you get special effects to a certain degree and you go back and you try to watch something old and it's like blue screen or stop motion and shit like that, it's jarring. You know what I'm saying? You're like, I can see the wires, you know, that kind of thing. So I had a hard, fast rule for most of my life is that if it was 10 years old or more, I didn't want to watch it anymore. You know, I'd be like, and then you get and then I got to the point now where I'm like, yeah, give me that old shit. Give me that old shit again. Let me have that stuff. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. How much time we got? 2 minutes. 2 minutes. And I guess, Serp, after this, it's about time to call it a stream. So we'll finish this, and then I'll let you go. And then I'm gonna do some see what I can get out of the core crafting. Doo-dee-doo-dee-doo. 6 seconds. Huh. Huh. Ride 'em, cowgirl.
Are you ready?
All right. Let's go back to Albion. All right. I'll let you go, sir. I appreciate your help, man.
If there's something
What have we got here?
you'll need to pay.
Ah, excellent. My last one of those. Sweet. Sweet. Serp says, everything, I don't know what's going on with the chat. It's to that point where everything's suddenly popping up. It wasn't going individual messages. So I've got a couple I've got to catch up on. Serp says, I love stop motion. Grew up watching Jason and Argonauts. Oh, yeah. At the time, I loved it. And he said, I also prefer practical effects over CGI. Yeah, I do too. I like when they're blended well together. You know what I'm saying? But practical effects look so much more real because, I mean, it's obvious. CGI is so obvious. But when you can blend them together well, that's the sweet spot. And he says, convert any cores you don't need to, probably the Purple Legion ones. Yeah. I forgot that you can do that. Serp says, cool, no problem. All right, dude. I'm gonna end the party. How do you end the party? Is it? Oh, okay. It's always a pleasure, Serp. This was fun, man. We'll have to do this more often. Gonna have to do this more often. Thank you for your help, dude. Always a pleasure. And I think I'm going to go ahead and end the stream, and then I'll just do my core crafting off screen, because y'all don't want to see that. That's boring. Makes Sigma more bearable. Yeah, it does. It does. It does. All right. Thank you, everybody, for being here. It's greatly appreciated that you guys are willing to be here. Watch me and Serp play this wonderful game. Jossie, always a pleasure to see you show up, dude. Hope you and Serp have a wonderful rest of your day, and everybody else out there as well. For those of you who were lurking, and I know you were out there, I could see the numbers changing. Thank you for being here as well. Those of you who may be watching this as a video later, thank you as well. You guys are the bomb. We appreciate you as much as anybody else here. I see if any of you groups of people I just mentioned saw something here that you might have enjoyed. Maybe you were entertained. Maybe you just like the jargon that I was throwing out. Perhaps you could see your way clear to leave me a like, a comment, a share, or a subscribe. I just want to reach over and punch her right now. Just stop. Subscribes are particularly important right now. I'm 79 away from the 500 necessary to unlock memberships and super chats, which is the next and first major milestone of the channel. So any help you can give me in that department would be great. It's partly why I'm doing the subathon that will probably begin later tonight. So keep your eyes out for those to pop up in your feed if you should choose to join me. I'll be playing a bunch of different games. What? I don't know yet. We'll see what happens. While you're at all that shit, check out the rest of the stuff on my channel. I've got over 1,300 videos. I've got so much shit to entertain you. Like, so much. I've got concerts I've been to. Shot on a good quality phone, so it's worth a watch if you like those bands. I was pretty close on a couple of the shows. I've got original music that I write the lyrics to, and I stress that. I always stress that I write the lyrics to 100%. I used to be a singer-songwriter, and I fancy myself a bit of a poet, so if that, there is a massive human component in the music that I create through an AI app in the form of a 4-piece all-girl metal band called The Circle. The Circle consists of Winter's Lane, lead vocals, and bass guitar. Rose Rolando, additional vocals, rhythm guitar, and piano. Olivia Burnstorm, additional vocals and drums. And Yvette Raynette, additional vocals and lead guitar. You will find 10 albums on my channel right now. 10 albums of quality music. I think you'll dig it. If you're into chick rock and chick metal, or just metal and rock in general, if you're into bands like In This Moment, New Year's Day, Butcher Babies, Hellstorm, Flyleaf, Lacuna Coil, that kind of a sound, that kind of a vibe, I think you might be pleasantly surprised at what I was able to create with my own words and the voice of the lovely ladies of The Circle. So give it a shot. You never know, it might be your new obsession. And you can also find the lovely ladies of The Circle every Wednesday night on Wicked Wednesday Night. That is the female division of my original character simulated wrestling federation. The men's division is every Monday for Monday Night Mania. And then I also have a female celebrity federation. It's every Tuesday Night Download. I've got a Marvel vs. DC coming soon. And upgrades for the men's division and the female celebrity federation coming towards the end of the year. So keep an eye out for that. Serp just asks, do you have a time planned for later? I'm probably, let's see, what time is it now? It's 9 a.m. now, my time. So when I get done here, I'm gonna real quick edit my pay-per-view for the Female Celebrity Federation tonight. Then I'm probably gonna take a nap. So I might get started around 8 or 9 o'clock my time, so 12 hours from now, possibly, probably somewhere around in there. And then I'm just gonna go as long as I can, basically. But yeah, this time I'm, instead of going to work and coming home and starting like I did on my birthday live stream, I'm gonna actually get some sleep and then start it. So I'll be able to go a little longer than I did last time, hopefully. That's my plan. So yeah, probably about somewhere around 8 or 9 p.m. my time, probably when I'll get started. And on top of all that, I do these daily live streams every morning between 6 a.m. and 9 a.m.-ish, depending on my real-world work schedule, where I play this wonderful game that we all love so much right here, the First Descendant. Sometimes, as you saw today, I team up with the chat. We take on some of the shit, or we just farm together. Sometimes chat's here to support me and give me advice on how I create my characters, and then sometimes chat's here to give me shit on the way that I do that. But either way, a fun time is had by all, and we would love for you to be a part of that. Serp says, okay, I'm off tomorrow, so I'm going to try to get some sleep and get up at 1 a.m. and brew a huge pot of coffee. All right, dude. That'll be cool to have you along for the journey with me. But yeah, we would love for you to be a part of it. We're building an awesome community of some really cool dudes. Serp being one of them, Jossie, Rick, Nightmare, Nemo. There's a whole bunch of guys that show up on from time to time that always make this game a little more pleasurable. So if you see us, just, hey, stop in and say, hey. We ain't gonna bite you. We'll just say hey, and that'll be it. We'll have fun. Also, every Friday between 8 p.m. and 11 p.m. I have Fall Guys Fortnite Friday, where I play Fall Guys and Fortnite. Much like with this game, I'm totally down to play with chat, but only if you want a duo, trio, or squad up. No one-on-ones. Serp says everyone who joins the chat are a fantastic bunch. Indeed, indeed, indeed. So far, we don't have anybody who's here to just stir shit up. I'm sure as the channel grows that'll come along. You know, trolls. They just haven't found me yet. But the bigger I get, I'm sure they'll be out there. But for the moment, yeah, we just have some really down to earth, cool guys that just, you know, just want to hang out and have fun. But yeah, no one-on-ones on the Fall Guys Fortnite. That shit's boring. I ain't doing it. I've done it before, and it's like, what am I doing? And on top of all that, as if that wasn't enough, and I know you're sitting there thinking, can there be more? There can be more, and there is. I also have a shitload of playthroughs, all kinds of genres, all kinds of titles, horror, action, adventure, racing, roguelite, walking simulators. I'm down to play just about anything. I have a massive library of over 300 games that I've played precious little of. So if there's something out there that you would be interested in watching me play, throw it in the comments, and I will check my library. If it's in my library, it gets bumped up to the top of the list, bam, just like that. And it is a first come, first served thing, so, you know, nobody's gonna get bumped ahead of or anything like that. So don't fret there. But yeah, just throw it in the comments. If it's in my library, bam. It is that easy to have influence and impact on the content produced by this channel. All you gotta do is say something. That's all you gotta do. And we'll make it happen. And I guess, ladies and gentlemen, cats and kittens, boys and girls, it just leaves me to say thank you once again. And I can't say that enough. I try to say it enough, and I just can't say it enough. You guys supporting me, it means the world to me. It really does. I mean, I don't know what else to say. It's you know, it's pretty fucking awesome that you guys are willing to take time out of your busy days to hang with me as I play these goofy games. It means the world. So, thank you. And until next time, later.